Good morning students of class 9. Today we are going to start the second chapter of history, that is Vedic period. Okay. We have read in the previous chapter that Harappan civilization was declined due to the attacks of Aryans. Okay. So Vedic period is known by the Aryans, actually the arrival of Aryans. Yes. Who were the Aryans? So Aryans were the tribal groups who came from the land of steppes. Steppes was stretched from Russia to Central Asia. Okay, so we can say that Aryans, that these tribal groups came from there to our country, yes, India, and in this way, Vedic period started, and the establishment of Aryans on Indian land just began. Okay. Uh, One important thing I would like to discuss here, that we have read that Harappan civilization was urban civilization, but the Vedic period was rural civilization. Yes, so we can say the villages, flourishment of villages began during Vedic period. Yes, so this was the difference between the two civilization. uh, Aryans actually they were nomadic. Okay, and they were just moving from here and there. Their life was not settled, but due to the discovery of iron in this period, they began to lead a settled life. Yes, so in this way we can say that Vedic period is also known as Iron Age, and we have studied that Harappan civilization was known as Bronze Age. So here we can see the difference between two. With the discovery of iron, actually people began to do agriculture, and to look after the crops they had to settle at one place, and that's why they just shifted from nomadic life to settled life. Okay, now we are going to compare again between these two civilizations, Harappan and Vedic. That Harappan civilization started near the Indus River Valley. Okay, and Vedic period also started near a river valley, that is, and the region is called Sapt Sindhu. Sapt Sindhu comprised the 5 rivers of Punjab, that is Jhelum, Ravi, Beas, Satluj, okay, uh, and Sindhu and Saraswati. Okay, so these the regions along these rivers were called Sapt Sindhu, and first of all Aryans reached here only. Okay, and later on they moved to the river valleys of Ganga and Yamuna. Yes, and further they moved to the eastwards, like we can say the Kurus, the Kauravas. In Mahabharata we have just listened this word. So Kurus was the region near Delhi. Later on they moved towards uh, north Bihar, that is called Videh. Okay, and Magad to south, in the south Bihar, and in Varanasi the Kasi was the place, and Kosal in eastern Uttar Pradesh. So in early Vedic period, actually it is divided into two parts: early Vedic period and later Vedic period. So in early Vedic period, people settled near Sapt Sindhu region, but later on they moved towards the UP and Bihar, actually we can say. Yes, so in this way we have just discussed that when they came, and where they settled, what were the differences between Harappan civilization and Vedic period. Okay, who were the Aryans, Okay, so from where they came, so all these things we have discussed, how they led a settled life. Yes, so some of the things that is given in the introduction of the chapter which we have just discussed. Okay, and now we are going to read about the sources by which we come to know about the Vedic period. Yes, like in Harappan civilization, if we want to know about the Harappan civilization, we discussed about the archaeological sources. Yes, so to know about the Vedic period, to know about the Aryans, there are sources available in the form of literary sources and archaeological sources. Archaeological sources like the pottery, the tools, yes, and the other artifacts. Uh, yes, we can just find out the knowledge about the Vedic period from this kind of archaeological sources. And the very important source to know about Vedic period is the literary sources. We all know that the four Vedas, that is the Rig Ved, Samved, Yajurved and Atharvaved, were compiled during Vedic period. Okay, so these are the just source of information about the Vedic period. Okay, apart from this, the other literary sources are Brahmans, Aryans and Upanishads. Okay, Rig Ved was compiled during the early Rig Vedic period. Okay, so Rig Ved is the oldest uh, Ved uh, that was compiled during early Vedic period, and that's why Vedic period is also called Rig Vedic period. Yes, and the other Vedas and the Brahmans, Aryans and Upanishads, they were compiled during later Vedic period. Okay, so the time period of early Vedic period was 1500 to 1000 BC, and the time period of later Vedic period was 1000 BC to 500 BC. Yes, so we have discussed the literary sources, and Samhita is also the source of information. It is also a literary source. What is Samhita actually? It is a collection of hymns. Hymns means prayers. Okay, so collection of hymns is called Samhita. So Rig, all the four Vedas and the Rig Vedic Samhita, Atharvaved Samhita, Samved Samhita, so all these four Vedas are actually further compiled in the form of prayers, and they were called Samhita. Yes, so these were the literary sources to know about the Vedic period. Yes, and we all know that the Vedas were written in Sanskrit language, and the meaning of the Veda, the word is derived from the word Vid. Vid means knowledge. Okay, so Vedic period can be known by the feature that is knowledge. Okay, because all these Vedas provide us knowledge. Yes, and these Vedas also reveals us that what was the political, economical and social system of that period. So if we know about these three, we should go through the Vedas. Yes, and hence we can just find out that what type of political system, economic system and social system was there in that period. Okay, and we all so we have discussed in the beginning that the Aryans were actually the tribal groups, and among different tribal groups, the Bharat was one of the important tribe. Okay, and we all know that the name of our country was named after that important tribe, Bharat, and our country is called Bharat Varsh. Yes, so in this session, just we have discussed the introduction of Vedic period. Yes, and in the latter video we will discuss about the literary sources in detail. We will explain each of the Vedas, that uh, why they are famous, what are the contents in each Vedas. Okay, so till then, thank you, goodbye.